Did the Medellin Cartel use submarines to traffic drugs? Have you ever wondered about the methods used by drug cartels to transport their products? The Medellin Cartel, led by Pablo Escobar during the 1980s and early 1990s, is a fascinating case. Many people think of submarines when they think of drug trafficking, but did the Medellin Cartel actually use them? The truth is, the Medellin Cartel did not widely use submarines for drug trafficking. Instead, they relied on airplanes, boats, and overland routes to smuggle cocaine from Colombia to the United States and other markets. Their operations were massive, but they stuck to more conventional means of transportation. While there were attempts by Colombian drug cartels to acquire submarines, these efforts were not primarily linked to the Medellin Cartel. For example, the Cali Cartel, which rose to prominence after the Medellin Cartel, explored the idea of purchasing a Soviet Navy submarine capable of carrying large loads of cocaine. This interest came after the peak period of the Medellin Cartel's influence. The real innovation in drug trafficking methods came later. In the late 1990s and into the 2000s, the use of narco-submarines, or semi-submersible vessels, became more common. These vessels are low-profile and partially submerged, designed to evade detection by authorities. They are typically built in hidden shipyards along Colombia's Pacific coast and inland rivers. These narco-submarines are mostly artisanal constructions, capable of carrying several tons of cocaine. They are associated with various criminal groups, including the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia and successors of the Cali Cartel, rather than the Medellin Cartel itself. The development of these submarines represents a shift in drug trafficking tactics in Latin America. As law enforcement efforts increased, criminal organizations adapted their methods to maintain their operations. The legacy of the Medellin Cartel is deeply tied to the violent and complex socio-political environment of Colombia in the late 20th century. Their methods were brutal and direct, relying on corruption, violence, and traditional smuggling routes. In summary, while the Medellin Cartel itself did not extensively use submarines for drug trafficking, the concept and use of narco-submarines became significant in Colombian drug trafficking after its decline. This evolution reflects the ongoing changes in the landscape of organized crime in Latin America.